Hey, Ken. Weren't you just blown up with the Necronomicon?
Yeah, I think it was like a plane shift or something. Didn't really quite blow me up. Either way, though, I ended up here. I think we're in heaven, though.
No offense, but how would you have possibly ended up in heaven?
I don't know, but do you see all these sweet games? And it must be heaven. If this was hell, why would we have so many options?
I suppose that's true. I mean, well, if we're in heaven, we can do whatever we want, so, did you want to do some tutorial videos for old time's sake?
Yeah, I think I could probably put aside my murderous tendencies for a tutorial video, too. Did you have something in mind?
I was thinking Arkham Horror.
Oh, yeah, definitely Arkham Horror. Yeah, here we go. Hi, my name is Ken.
And my name is Jason.
And today we're reviewing
Arkham Horror!
Oh my god, Jason, you already did this! What the hell, man?
What do you... I don't even know how
This isn't even funny, like, you...
No, I don't know how I picked that up. Okay, there's the real box over there.
Alright, Arkham Horror over there.
Let's try this again.
Alright, so here's Arkham Horror.
Yep.
So here's the box. So,
okay, I'll
just
just put it right down here.
Yeah. So
yep.
we good? So we're going to start from the instructions.
It's there.
Okay, alright, cool. Yeah. So we're good?
Yep.
Okay, I'm going to start. Hi, my name is Ken.
And my name is Jason.
And today we're reviewing...
Arkham Horror.
You did it again, didn't you?
I didn't, but you...
How did you... But I gave you the box.
I know, like...
Twilight wasn't even anywhere near us.
How is the...
Something's going on here. Okay, I'm gonna try this again. I'm gonna go get it. Alright. Okay, so we... How is this? Okay, miss it. Oh my god, what the hell?
Exactly.
Okay, why exactly am I in hell? I mean, I can see Ken being here, but
hey.
What did I do?
Oh, so you've suddenly forgotten about killing all of those hobos?
Hey, I've never killed anyone in my life.
Yeah,
you obviously have me mixed up with someone else.
Silence! I will have no backtalk from the likes of you. You will do your review and you will like it!
Yeah, Ken here, first timer. Every time we pull a game off the shelf, it just ends up being Twilight the board game. So what review or to which are you referring to? Because, no. No, it's so horrible. It's so evil. It's just...
devilish?
What if we don't want to do the stupid review of the stupid game?
Well, we could always flay the skin from your body and dip you in lava for the rest of eternity. It's your choice.
Do I have to choose now?
Begin!
Alright, so first we'll go over the components for Twilight. This is the game board. These are the Twilight cards, and these are the scene cards. These are the player bits.
No, use the proper name.
Alright, they're the Cullen crests. These are the dice. And this is the pad of paper.
So now we're going to set up this abomination from beyond... Well, from here, actually. From hell. Yeah. From here. First, take the game board and set it up in the center of the table. Players then take one of the remarkably awesome Cullen crests and choose to place that at the beginning, right here. Well, obviously I'm going to choose green, so Jason, what color do you want to pick?
Ken, there is no green.
What? That's crazy, but there's no green! No! There's no green! Damn it! I'll just take blue. What do you want?
Orange, I guess?
Sounds good. Next, take the Twilight cards and shuffle them. And place them in the center of the board, carving the much larger emo picture with the little tiny emo picture. Alright, then you take the scene cards and, I don't know, you shuffle them or something?
No, you don't do that.
You don't shuffle them?
No.
Are you sure?
They stay sorted.
Oh. Okay. Well, you put this on the board or something. Take out the pad of paper and give a sheet to both players, I guess?
Something like that.
Okay. And then give a pen... The game doesn't come with pencils, does it?
No.
Oh. Okay. So, because you can't erase any mistakes in hell, all I can actually find are pens.
No, the game says to use pencils, so you must use pencils.
Oh, okay. Oh, so sorry. I'll go find. But Jace, do you have any pencils?
No.
Can we just use the pens this one time?
Well, alright then, but for every mistake you make, I will personally strangle a puppy for you.
That's okay, I guess. And then once the game is set up, the youngest player goes first. So, that would be me.
Congratulations.
Thank you, I win.
Do you really?
Who doesn't win with Twilight the board game? And now we are ready to play.
Alright, so at the start of each player's turn, they roll a die, and they move that many squares in either direction.
That sounds riveting.
Yeah, that sounds a lot like roll and move games, which are...
Fun.
Yeah, just awesome. So, on the first turn, though, the player has to move clockwise, because you can't go back, I guess. I don't know. The player must then follow the directions on his new space. Any number of players may be on one space at the same time, so everyone can share in the fun.
The A now, no using air quotes to make fun of the game.
But how can I make fun of the game then?
You can't.
But, okay. Whenever you are instructed to collect a scene card, you may only collect a card from the scene you are currently in. Whenever you complete a challenge, you gain a scene card. Scene cards 1 through 6 can be collected in any order, but you need 1 through 6 to enter and collect Scene 7, and you need 1 to 7 to enter and collect Scene 8. When you are instructed to draw a Twilight card, the player to your left draws and reads it. If it is a challenge card, then he reads either the red or the white option, depending on the color of the dagger in the space that you have landed on. If you succeed, you get a scene card. If, however, the card is a story card, then he gives it to you and you must read it and perform its instructions. Some story cards may be kept. If a story card prohibits you from keeping other story cards, you can choose which ones you actually do keep. And if it isn't kept, a story card is discarded as soon as it is played. Certain board effects and cards will refer specifically to humans or vampires. This determines which story cards may be affected. Now there are special rules for Scene 7 and Scene 8. To enter Scene 7, you must have scene cards 1 through 6. You do not have to enter on the exact roll of the die. When you enter Scene 7, the player to your left draws cards until he has a plot challenge card. You must succeed at both the white and the red challenge to collect the Scene 7 card and to move on to Scene 8, which happens on your next turn. If you lose one or both of the challenges, you must stay here and try again next turn. Yay. Finally, for Scene 8, once you are there, the player to your left draws cards until he gets a plot challenge again, and chooses either white or red. If you are successful at this challenge, you gain the Scene 8 card. If you are not successful, then you may try again next turn. To win the game, you have to collect the Scene 8 card, and you win as soon as you have collected it. Alright, so now we can just do the final remarks, and we're all done.
Hey, aren't you forgetting something?
I have no idea what you're talking about. What else is there?
You haven't done the example turns yet.
Do we really have to do them?
Yes!
You bastard.
Okay, so because I'm first player, I get to go first.
Get to, yeah.
I have the special privilege of. And I'm going to roll the die to see where I get to move to. 5! So because I can only move clockwise at the start turn, I'm going to go to Bella's home.
So who's Bella?
I think she's from The Sims.
Anyway, just get on with it, I guess.
Okay. So this says draw a card and ignore any effects for failing a challenge. Oh, that seems pretty easygoing for the first turn. So you have to read it, right?
Yep.
And it's going to be a white dagger challenge.
Alright. Secretly write the name of a Twilight character. If anyone says that name before your next turn, you complete this challenge.
Okay, so just for the viewers at home, this is the name of the character that I have chosen for Jason to say.
Now it's my turn.
Yep.
Alright. 1, 2, 3. I am in the mill.
Alright, so what does it say there?
Draw one card. If you drew a plot challenge, you may discard it and draw a new card. Do this only once.
So because Jason's at the mill, he needs to draw a card, I'm going to draw a card. And it is a story card. So because it's a story card, I actually hand it to Jason, and he actually has to fulfill the whatever it does.
Alright. Prepare for battle. Draw cards until you draw a plot challenge. Discard any story cards drawn this way. Ask any opponent the trivia question on the drawn card. If the answer is incorrect, that player must discard the highest numbered scene card he or she owns.
So you have to ask me the
Yes.
trivia card? Oh, dear God, no.
Where does Jacob go to school?
Not in the same school as the main characters? Werewolf
Can you
school?
be more specific?
London?
No.
Ooh. Jacob in London.
Apparently, he goes to school at the reservation. We were looking for at the reservation. So now you must discard the highest number scene card you currently have.
Okay. Ah. Alright, so we're a few rounds into this point. I've managed to collect scenes 1 through 5 with the exception of scene 3. So I'm going to have to go back and get that. Jason, on the other hand, has completed scenes 1 through 4. I don't know how we've gotten this far, but somehow we've persevered. So it's my turn currently. I'm going to roll the die to see where I end up. And I get a 5. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'm at the boathouse. So that is draw one card and then subtract 1 from any human dice rolls. So if it's a human check, I have to subtract 1 from dice rolls related to that.
Alright. Your home girl. Plot challenge human. All other players secretly write down the name of their favorite TV show.
What? Their favorite TV show?
Yes.
Oh. Wait, what? What does that have to do with Twilight?
I have no idea. I'm continuing though.
Okay.
Name a TV show for each player in the game. If anyone wrote down any of the shows you named, you complete this challenge.
So you can just write down any TV show that you like.
Well, I'll write down my favorite one.
You're like the biggest TV file I've ever met, Jason. Like,
I don't know what you're talking about.
you like about as many TV shows as you own board games. I don't even know what the f to start with this. Alright,
Okay.
so I just have to name off a TV show that I think you like?
Well, it's my favorite TV show. I'm being true to the game.
Now, can we set a time period here? Because there's like a lot of TV. Okay, going with the theme of Twilight, I'm sensing Supernatural?
Actually, yes.
Yeah! So because I've completed the challenge, I actually get to take the scene card from scene 3. And bam. So it's now Jason's turn.
Alright. So now I roll the die, and I get a 5 as well.
Jeez, I think the die's loaded.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm at the waterfall. Draw one card. If you fail a challenge, discard all story cards you control.
Okay, so I draw a card for Jason. And it's a plot challenge human card, so I have to read the red part. Alright, Jason, you should be able to figure this one out. It's a pretty simple question. I mean, anybody who's ever heard Twilight before should be able to answer this. What attracts James's coven to the baseball game?
baseballs?
Is that your final answer?
I guess.
Is that your final answer?
Yes.
The answer is they heard the Cullens playing.
Who are the Cullens?
The Cullens are the family that you're playing as right now, I guess.
Okay.
I'm not even really sure, actually.
Okay, I lost. Let's move on.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Okay, so we're getting up to near the end here. At this point, we've actually both collected all of the scene cards, with the exception of 7 and 8. Jason is already in scene 7, but he hasn't actually successfully answered the questions there yet, on account of having to answer both of them. And I'm just about to start my next turn. So, rolling the die. Got a 4, so because I don't need an exact roll to get into here, I just step right in. And, okay. So Jason, you must draw cards until a challenge card is drawn. And then I have to complete the scene by completing both challenges on the card. So, Jason, if you will.
Alright. Jasper. Plot challenge, vampire.
Okay.
First of all players secretly write down the name of the player who is the luckiest.
Wait, what? Okay.
If you guess the player who got the most votes, or ties for the most votes, you complete the challenge.
Okay, so if you want to write down who you think is the most lucky, and I'll write down who I think is the most lucky. Alright, so I'm going to guess that the most lucky player is Jason.
That's also what I guessed.
Yes! So that means I get it?
It means we have to move on to the next part of the challenge.
Oh, right. Okay, I can do this. Moving on. Let's get this game over with. Come on.
Alright, the question is, what model year is Bella's truck?
What model year?
That is the question.
God! How would anybody even know that? Like, does she just, like, always go on that she has, like, a 1960s pickup truck or something like that, or... Is that the answer?
Yeah.
You gotta be kidding me.
No, unfortunately I'm not.
Maybe I should have been the luckiest player. Alright, I get to take the Scene 7 card, and I'm almost on my way to getting the hell out of here.
Alright, I guess it's my turn again, so... Draw a card until you get a challenge card, and
Alright.
we'll see how this goes.
Plot challenge. Human. All players secretly write down the name of the player who stays up the latest. If you guess the player who got the most votes, you complete the challenge.
Alright, I'm gonna guess Jason, I guess.
Well, I voted for Ken.
And I voted for Jason.
So where does that get us?
I think with those cards, if it's a tie, then I get it.
Oh, defender wins ties?
Yeah.
I see.
Just read the red card. Let's get this over with.
Alright. What kind of beer does Charlie and Billy drink?
Budweiser?
The correct answer was Rainier. Rainier.
Whatever. You know what? Just your turn.
Alright. So I guess I don't really have to roll the die here, but I did anyway. So I'm going up to here. Draw cards until you draw a challenge, and then the player to your left chooses which challenge you must complete. Okay, so Jason, you get to drop the plot card thinger. And you get to choose yellow or white or red.
Alright. Hanging out. Plot challenge, human. I guess I'll go with the red one.
Alright, let's go.
So, who fixes the dent in Bella's truck?
Okay. I'm taking a shot in the dark here. I'm picturing someone with dreamy eyes, possibly someone on the cover. I'm gonna go with dreamy Robert Patterson himself, Edward Cullen.
That's actually right.
Yahoo! I win! Alright, I get to take the Scene 8 card, which is, there is only one. And upon receiving the Scene 8 card, I win! We're done. Forever. We don't have to do this ever again.
Okay, so Twilight the board game, what can we really say? So it's pretty horrible.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think I've really seen a worse game. Well, say maybe Monopoly, but that's a whole other subject altogether.
Yeah. It's just any of the games that have the roll and move mechanics are just generally annoying, frustrating. It's just hard to play them just because it's hard to really get into them because the strategy is significantly based off of luck. And I mean, that's not to say that this isn't the case with most games. That, like, all other games have, like, a super intricate mechanism and stuff like that. Because fundamentally, a lot of board gaming is just based off of luck. But just roll and move games are just, well, ridiculous, to say the least.
Stop being so negative!
Okay. But the game is really, really bad.
Look, I don't want to flay the flesh from your bones, but I will if I have to in order to get a positive review out of you. Do you understand?
Okay. Should we just start over then?
Yes!
Okay. Alright, so Twilight the board game.
Yeah.
What else can you say except that it has wonderful, immersive gameplay?
Oh yeah, for sure. The whole time I played this game, I really thought I was actually playing the role of a character from the story. Also, I'm a big fan of the roll and move mechanic. It's
yeah, that's
incredibly intuitive.
Awesome.
It's very, like, you know, it's just mind-boggling how well it works in this game.
Yeah, and I really like how you have to face 2 challenges for the second last scene, but only 1 for the last one, because that makes total sense there.
The most sense of any game I've ever played.
It's a stroke of genius.
Absolutely, yeah. There's no doubt about it. So Jason, is this without a doubt the best board game you've ever played?
I'd have to say so.
Would you be willing to give it a rating out of 5?
I guess it would have to be a 5.
I suppose it would have to be a 5 out of 5. I am also going to have to give this a 5 out of 5. So that's going to give us a grand total of 10 meeples. Wow. Our second 10 meeple game. Did you ever think we would get to this point, Jason?
I honestly can say that no, I didn't.
I never did either. Well, I'm glad that's over.
Yeah, so what game's next? I can't really imagine anything would be worse than Twilight the board game.
Well, next on the list we have Twilight the board game!
No!
You good?
Yeah. Next second.
I don't give me time to read. You just go nuts.
Oh, my hair is so tangled.
You want me to help you with that?
No, it's fine. I don't want your help. No, please don't. Oh God, no.